from short to short. Much better than from long to long. Unless you're doing one of those integer things that are longs. Yes, I remember the days of me actually trying to use C++. And, you know, honestly, I never thought that something they taught me that I thought was so basic could be what is considered not good coding. Although, I guess I should have seen that coming considering there was classes on Java, so maybe that's not that weird. Now entering the quarry. Now, while I spent some more time on Quarry than I actually needed to, Quarry is definitely the shortest level of the entire set. So, like, just take a nice breath and just enjoy yourself. In fact, stick around the level a little while, because it'll just end before you know it. Does make for a good arena map, I'd imagine, actually. Yeah, this does make the best arena map, then. I suppose. Careful with that lava. It kind of hurts. Gonna be lots of those. I think there's a Baron around, but that doesn't matter. This guy matters because it's dark out, or dark in. I like these hole-in-the-wall textures. No way, is that a regular knight? I thought it was a Baron. Maybe there's a Baron further in. I mean, they do look similar. Can you blame me? But they sound different. I think that... What would I think is the shortest? I mean, the other short level is like the first one. So, I guess a middle-of-the-road level that was short in Doom 2 was that one where you had, like, you know, a cross-section with a lava pit. Don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Like, I think it was called maybe the Catacomb or something. Yeah, it was probably that one. I can't believe I actually remembered the actual name. Because it's kind of something that's going to be harder to do the more Doom mods I play. But yeah. Yeah, I guess just... yeah, not even to mention that it's not just short, but laughably easy. I'm not even sure if I needed to do any saving. It was just accidentally in case I hit myself on a hazard I didn't really need to. Because I'm not sure how many supplies were available to me. There's plenty, though. At least in terms of the basics. Do your best, do your best. Always do your best, do your best, do your best. Skeleton across the sideways. Have you ever been to a quarry? No? We get our stones there. That's what this is. This is the rock supplies. And you know, that is something you would be doing on moons. Is gathering their rocks. Fun fact about moon rocks, you can choke on them. Not recommended. Although, I just mean Earth's moon rocks. I don't know about the other moon rocks. I could probably find out, but, you know, that would require, you know, uninhabited spaceships carrying minerals back to us. Which is impressive we're able to do that, and not to mention having the patience for, like, decades to wait on the data to come back and hope nothing fucks it up in the meantime. That's why there's failed missions, because you just can't account for what could happen in such a large amount of time. It just happens, boy. It just happens. You just happen to die and screw up your collection process. Yeah, there'll be a lot of sci-fi talk in any game that is sci-fi related, or just anywhere. So do not worry. You can have a little sci-fi. I don't know if I ever cared for Sci-Fi Channel when it changed itself to Sci-Fi. Like, I don't think anyone pronounces it science fiction, so, yeah. It's just TV being bad, whatever. And they wonder why streaming services took over. It's like, a lot of people actually like being entertained. What a surprise. Yeah, this area kind of is lackadaisical. But there's some supplies on that one ledge. I believe it consists of rockets. And an invulnerability sphere, because I don't have a biosuit to deal with this part right now. At least I don't think I do. Yeah. Also, considering how small the map is, I didn't need a computer area map to be installed. If there was one, it would have been a waste. No need! Actually, I'm surprised I had to look up the secret at all, actually. Because it's incredibly simple. Well, I don't mean simple, it's just like... The level's small enough, I could just find it by accident. Chain gunners, more than meets the one. Or the Neo 2. Yes, the opposite of the 1. It is the 0. Oh no, it is off its rockers. Shock Jock Rockers. It's like a series, perhaps. You know, what I like about Shock Jocks is not really how they actually are, which is a shame. That could be... Let's make a campaign to see if we can create the friendliest Shock Jock who ever lived. That's not too much of an oxymoron, is it? I just mean, like, someone who could just have a soundboard and just invite anyone. I guess that would just be a normal-ass talk show or podcast, maybe, then. Okay, never mind. A Shock Jock is more of the general type of person that does that sort of thing, rather than shock jocking as a genre. That's a shame, actually. I guess I should have noticed that by the name, but eh. A chain gun that I put into my pants. Once again, there is someone in there. We can forget about him temporarily. I will be meeting him soon anyway. Because I need the key he has. I wonder why they don't do the thing in Zelda where sometimes monsters are carrying the key, so you need to kill them. That'd be an idea. Have like a cyber demon carry the key instead of just grabbing it behind him, you know? I've seen weirder. Let's get the flesh walls of the meat. There's something in here that I can walk into, I think. But where? Ah, there we go. Yep, single key. Oh, wait. First is the rocket launcher. The key's in the other one. Okay. That's fine, then. Whatever, man. Just go in both and be done with it. Like random ceiling textures, it's crazier than a floating island. It's a fucking floating ceiling that you can't even get on top of. No, sir. Bob. You know, in Japan, they just called the bombs just Bob. So, we just added the bomb part because we're funny. Although... credit where credit is due. I understand why we have a lot of ridiculous names for Pokemon now, because if you look at what the Japanese names for the original 150 Pokemon are, they're pretty blunt and straightforward. Like, they're just practically words like, here's sand, or here's snake. It's like, can we get better names? And they're like, no. So, that's how we have all these weird names for Pokemon. It's not just that they sound Japanese, it's so they're, like, distinguishable or memorable. Of course, trying to remember every Pokemon now is just a headache, exercise in headaches, which is why they have the Pokedex to keep track of that, you fool. Though, wouldn't that make the Pokemon Wiki the ultimate Pokedex? There's a couple places I use for that. What was it? Like, Bulbapedia, and there's one other place I use for Pokemon information. I forgot the name of it, though. But it is useful, too. But mostly Bulbapedia. Yeah, Bulbapedia, and then that doesn't work. I use that other place. Which reminds me of something that's good, is a Pokemon Stadium randomizer. That one could get a lot of use out of me. Especially if you're just worried about only using rentals. I'm not sure you could transfer your Pokemon to a randomized Pokemon Stadium. I wouldn't know about that. It's like, imagine customizing the data in your N64 game to send custom data back to your Game Boy game without actually modifying the Game Boy game. It's like, whoa, what did you do? I did arbitrary code execution in an excruciatingly practical way. Excruciating practical way. It's like, oh, thanks. Yep, it's the door that just needs to be opened that has the exit in it. Wow, who could have seen this coming? I guess we'll just end it there. Yeah, like I said, super short. All the time spent was just me trying to optimize my goodies. And they're fucking optimized, so we're ready to go. I mean, as optimized as it can be, it's like I can deal with it as long as I have at least half of the max ammunition for all the stuff. I feel safe enough. You know, less than 50% of anything, I have some cause for concern. Quiz quarry. Quonky Quong.